stage manager this year for the Elmwood Theatre production, and you've been stage managing for quite a while, so what makes this production different from other ones you've worked on in the past?
I think with this production, we're a bit more organized. As well, there are more people on stage at any given moment, so it's interesting to place everybody and have it all recorded in our prompt book where everybody is, especially the animals, because they move around quite a bit, so that's fun.
So as stage manager, you must have a great deal of responsibilities. In a typical rehearsal, what are your responsibilities?
For a typical rehearsal, I make sure that everybody is there on time and I take attendance. Then I run through the schedule and make sure that we can do the schedule in order, that everybody's present so that we can do everything in order. Then while we're running through a scene, if somebody needs their line, if we're off book, then I give them their line, their cues, and I make sure that everybody is following the blocking that we established earlier on. Make sure everything's nice and organized, all the props are in the places that they need to be, everybody's ready to go when they're needed. That's about it.
What's the most difficult part of putting the show together?
I don't think the puppets are the most difficult part. I think we have amazing puppeteers that really bring the puppets to life, and they really add some magic to the show. I think the most difficult part of this production is probably the characters' interaction with the set. We have this amazing set piece that you will see when you come to see the show, and it's very multifaceted. It turns into many different parts of the set depending on where the scene is taking place. There are scenes that take place outside and inside, and it turns from a bed to a garden bench and everything. So making sure that that is in the right place and that all the transitions are done fluidly, that's probably the most difficult part of the show. But the puppets really help with that, making the transitions nice and smooth.
So as stage manager, you see the production from beginning to end, absolutely every step of the way. What's your favorite part about that? What's the most special moment of being stage manager for you?
I think it's the character's evolution. They start off just learning their lines on book and really trying to explore the character. They're not really sure who their character is yet and what they're going to bring to it. But throughout the rehearsal process, seeing how their characters change and the actors really making the characters their own and becoming comfortable with their roles, that's really special to see.
I had spoken with Louisa about that special moment where you just know everything's come together, and that she called it magical. Do you have a moment like that as stage manager? And which moment touches you the most?
I think the moment when everything comes together is probably during the second show. We do an open dress for the alumni, and that's usually very stressful for everybody because it's our first show in front of an audience. And people are still a bit unsure because this is, again, their first show in front of an audience. And then when we open, that's probably the most magical moment because everybody is ready. Even if they don't feel it, they give it 110% is the opening. And everybody's just so into it and ready to go, which is very exciting. The curtain call of that first show is just very exciting for everybody.
Particular show together because you've been involved in Elmwood Theatre since you were in 5th grade. So it's been a long time and you've seen a lot of productions. What makes this one particularly special?
I think what makes this one particularly special, what makes every single Elmwood Theatre production special every year respectively, is the cast. Every year we have different people and just how we work together is always slightly different. We always really grow together as a family, which is very exciting. But every family has different family dynamics, and this year we're very close-knit, very friendly, and everybody's really good friends this year, which is really nice. And I think that's what really makes the story special, especially since it's a very beloved children's story, as you mentioned earlier. Everybody's just really enjoying bringing it together, and that's really makes the show special.
Well, great, thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to seeing the show, and I think it's going to be pretty fantastic from what I've heard.
Thank you. I'm really excited to see you there.